You know what you came here for. Sit back and tune in for Eisha Taylore. Yeah.
What's up, y'all? Welcome and welcome back to my channel. I'm your girl, Eisha Taylore. And today's video is going to be do's and don'ts of low density natural hair. I have low density hair and I'm going to be the one to tell you the things that you shouldn't do. Okay, so the first one, and I've said this in many of my videos, do not part your hair directly down the middle. Don't. If you decide to style your hair, or when you want to section your hair off in 4 sections, stop putting your hair down the middle. Because if you continue doing that, one, it's going to have that line, it's going to stay there forever. And two, when you want to fluff out your hair is going to look so much thinner because the part went right down the middle. So I recommend that if you do 4 sections, that you change it up a bit. Sometimes you will see me part my hair horizontal and then vertical, as opposed to vertical and horizontal. So I will switch it up sometimes because, again, you don't want to have that stale part in your head. Next, don't use heavy gels or heavy creams. I know sometimes you want that sleek down look, or heavier the gel, the more defined your hair is. Yes, it's true, but you're not gonna see me use an Eco Styler gel for a wash and go. It's just not gonna happen because it weighs my hair down and it makes your hair look even thinner than what it is. Get products, and I have tons of products. I'll leave it up in the little eye and also in the description bar of my favorite gels and creams for my low density hair that still gives definition and hold. But don't use too many heavy products because it's just gonna weigh your hair down, as opposed to nice and airy and fluffy like this. This still has hold. This is a mousse, by the way. It still has hold, but it gives me that voluminous look that I need. We don't need that slick back wash and go look because it doesn't work. As low density girls too, I guess you gotta put in a little bit more effort sometimes in your hair because your gels may not last as long because it's not heavy, but again, you don't want to look bald headed, okay? For twist outs and braid outs, do not do your twists and braids too small. I know on certain naturals they can get away with their braids being smaller or their twists being smaller because it gives them more definition. For us, it's the complete opposite way, and I will leave my twist out video for you guys to watch because literally I don't do that many twists in my head. Funny enough, 3-strand twist is actually better. That's the best way to kind of fake the volume. And I have a video on twist out versus 3-strand twist out, which one's actually better for your hair. But doing smaller twists actually makes your hair look a lot thinner than what it is. But for me, realistically, doing them smaller, it looks horrible. It looks like string beans and spaghetti noodles. So try to do medium to large twists and braids, but make sure your product is what's defining your hair, okay? I always do my twist outs like I do a wash and go. I always do the raking method, braiding method, and then twist and braid. Again, go ahead and check that video because I'm becoming the queen of low density hair at this point, okay? Because I know how to fake till I make it. For a wash and go, if you want more volume initially, I recommend to do a wash and go, which is a twist and go. Again, I will leave this video for you guys to see, but it's essentially twisting your hair at the root and then leaving your remaining curls at the end, going underneath the dryer to lock that in, and you get initial volume right off the get. When I do a wash and go, which this happens to be a wash and go, but I fluffed it, but when I do a wash and go normally, my hair is very, very flat and I look like I'm 5 years old. So to get that volume, because we have low density hair, I prefer doing a twist and go, and I get so much more volume and definition too. It's actually very cute. So definitely try that if you've never tried that before. And something I actually just mentioned is to go underneath the dryer immediately to set your styles. Since I've got a hair dryer, thanks to Bae for Christmas, I've noticed that my hair actually doesn't dry as flat anymore. I'm able to lock in the style like I did today. I locked in this wash and go. It's not as flat anymore when you air dry. And so if you're able to invest in a hair dryer, go ahead and do so because I've gotten so much more voluminous hairstyles when I lock in my twist outs and my wash and goes underneath the dryer, as opposed to letting it air dry. And I feel like when it air dries, it dries down and then it dries flat, right? You don't really get that much volume, so try it out. I think even diffusing, sometimes diffusing takes too long, honestly. Going underneath the dryer is so much faster, but getting a diffuser is cheaper than hair dryer, so do what you want with that. But I would say find some way of drying your hair other than air drying. This kind of goes hand in hand when I said don't use too much heavy gels and creams. In general, don't use too many products too. I remember in the beginning of my natural hair journey, I would seal with castor oil, I would do the LOC method, but with very heavy products, and I felt like my hair was so limp and so tired of me, because it definitely was. So just make sure that the products that you use is lightweight and catered to your very fine, low density strands. Try to limit protein, because I definitely got protein overload because my hair is so, it's obviously low density, so it soaks up protein quicker than someone with more voluminous, dense hair. So making sure that you're incorporating protein to a certain degree, but don't overdo it, because your curls will go limp on you. It will. Additionally, I will say, don't over process your hair too much, because again, you have low density hair, you have fine strands, and that heat, that dye from the dye is just gonna eat at your hair very quickly. So just, I've done all of it. I've done all. Like, the front of my hair is recovering, but as you can see, I still have the damage, because specifically the front of my hair is more fine than the rest of my hair, and it just ate at my hair. So just take my word for it, okay? Oh, this is one of the ways that I'm able to fake my puffs. Having low density hair, when you put your hair in a puff, your puff looks like you're 2 years old and it looks like a baby puff. But I have a trick, and I have a video on my channel, but I'll insert a little clip real quick, is that you put a mini ponytail inside of your puff to make your puff look bigger. Y'all, this is such a game changer. I'm telling y'all a secret right now. Like, that will change your life. Change your life. It makes your puffs look so much bigger than what they really are. I do the same thing when I do a low ponytail as well, and I'll insert that clip too. All these videos will be in the description bar, so just watch them after this video. But I do 2 to 3 sections and ponytails to make my big ponytail, because if I was to gather up my whole hair into one ponytail, it's gonna look shrimpy. It's gonna look like a shrimp tail. But what, faking it, and I put 2 to 3 different ponytails in sections, my ponytail is so much bigger. So much bigger. Like, it's just things you gotta do. Again, what did I say? You gotta fake it till you make it. So that is exactly what I do. So those are my do's and don'ts for low density hair. If you also have low density hair, let me know in the comments below. I want to know who we are. And also, if you have any additional tips, leave them down in the comment section as well, because sharing is caring. Go ahead and check out all those other videos that I told you, because I obviously have low density hair, so all of my videos are catered to that. So go ahead and check the description bar. I'll leave all the links of all the videos I just referenced for you guys. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already, and I will most definitely catch you in the next one. Peace.